Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider, and today, special treat. I'm going to be going into Sea of Thieves. Now, just a couple of days ago, I was online. I was live. I'm often online live. And I looked at a lot of games. Slush, Jack, hello, hello. I looked at a lot of games and Sea of Thieves. I have friends who play of Sea of Thieves. Jack is here in chat. He plays Sea of Thieves. He's a Coterie of Arms member. I'm a Coterie of Arms member in Destiny 2. Now, Destiny 2 is my first love. Is Sea of Thieves going to replace that? No, I don't think so. But I'm going to give it a chance to, I'm going to hit the seas and try to grab my sea legs. Now, I think Havoc Otter, Havoc underscore Otter, is going to join the fray with me. Join the fray, Havoc. And he's just getting prepped to get loaded up, loaded in. Now, I have never opened Sea of Thieves before, Slush. I've never opened it, but it is loaded here on my desktop so that I can have a good time. Now, of course, it's 100 degrees in here today. Let me grab my ceiling fan. Don't go anywhere. Day one of Sea of Thieves is coming up. I'll be right back. I got to get the ceiling fan. Hang on. Thank you, thank you. I get heated when I'm playing, especially thinking about going into a new game. I'm heated already. I'm heated. Slush, how long have you been playing Sea of Thieves? I'm curious. I want to know. How long have you been playing?
Hi, Ransom.
Jack, how are you, buddy? I'm just.
I'm great. Yeah.
Jack, I'm fixing to go in to Sea of Thieves. I guess I will
Yeah.
build a character when I open it up, right?
Yeah, when you launch the game, you're just gonna ask you what character model you want. You can only whatever one you pick, that's the one you get the whole time. You have to like pay uh in-game money to get a new one.
Ooh, so a real money grab early on. So what are the best characters to look at, Jack? When I load this up, what is really the most conducive to victory or the most fun?
Uh it's the same as every game. People are always gonna tell you this the thinnest model has the smallest hitbox, but it's really the same thing for you could have like a really hefty guy or a really fat guy, and they all have the same hitbox. So that's really all that changes. It's really just preference, if I'm being honest.
Okay, so it's not going to affect how I play the game. It's just going to be more for looks rather than anything else.
Yeah, and there is like clothing and stuff that's completely optional. All that it's like the character model. That's just like what your pirate looks like, and then you can dress them up however you want.
And do I get a good selection, or will I have to throw down real money in game to get them?
Well, just
Clothing.
like yeah, well there is like the currency in game that's like you can earn from doing like quests and stuff is just gold coins. That's what you can use to buy like most of everything. But then there is also a shop where you can use actual money stuff. But the in-game currency, like Destiny has silver. For Sea of Thieves, it's called ancient coins. That's what you can use real money to buy. But there is also ways to get them in-game or from like the free version of the season pass.
Slush says, I've been playing since launch. This game is fire. Phoenix, hello. I'm just waiting for Havoc to get loaded up. loaded in. We were hoping that we were going to be able to play this on the family plan, but you can't be on at the same time and do the family plan. So Havoc's hoping that he can just switch over the already downloaded game on his system, and it will just activate his information, and we'll be able to dig right in. Guardians, Sea of Thieves day one, but we do have an expert handy in chat right now. Jack is in chat with me. How long have you been playing Sea of Thieves, Jack?
About 3, 4 years.
And in that 3 to 4 years, are you like a super pirate, a super captain? Have there
I
been
wouldn't
big
say
milestones along the way?
I wouldn't say like I'm one of the best players at the game, but I have like the basic knowledge that every casual player has when it comes to Sea of Thieves.
And you play with Cryptic. Are you on the same level as far as in-game character as Cryptic? Is he, like a
I
level?
would
I don't know what levels are, but is he 100 and you're 100?
I would say he's definitely ahead of me. There's not really any max levels. It's all like kind of like how some games have like gilded and stuff. It's just 100 levels. Then it's like, oh, you maxed it out. Then you can do the 100 levels again. You max it out twice. Kind of like Crucible, how in Destiny when you do a full rank up, it uh, you get like a special little thing that says you've ranked up like this many times, or reset your rank this many times.
Am I spelling thieves wrong? Is it TH? It's THIE.
Yeah, it's THI.
THIEVES. Thieves. I'm going to be in Sea of Thieves. But Havoc he's going to swap over. I'm going to go ahead and hit the load button because Havoc will probably be able to go through these steps a lot faster than me. I'm one of those gamers, I like to look at it. I like to ponder and find out, am I making the right decision? Do you want this app to make changes? Yes. Dark screen, that popped me to black. Launching Sea of Thieves. Open Steam. Do I need to open Steam to run this?
Yeah, I got time, so I could run up a ship with you guys as well. The max you can have is, I think, 4 people to a ship.
4 people to a ship. Oh, now, Jack, just FYI, so you and you're going to be playing with us. We're going to need somebody
It's
that's
okay.
knowledgeable on what the seas are and how to get through it. Oh, Mr. Glass, yes, I'm going to play Destiny a little bit later, but I saw where people were having difficulty getting in or it was delayed, something. And I just thought, this is the perfect day to be playing Sea of Thieves.
Oh,
Havoc, welcome in. Did it switch over yours? What did it tell you to do?
it's trying to load.
Out of memory, and I've got multiple gigabytes of memory. This is
What's
crazy
it
town.
saying? Mine's barely loading too. What's it saying? They gave you that message 3 times?
I got the out of memory trying to allocate a rendering resource. That's ridiculous. That is
You know, and
ridiculous.
that was like the same issue we ran into that other one, and that's why I did all that with yours.
I bought a big system. Okay, a big system with boatloads of memory. Sea of Thieves joke. Ha 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 ha. I bought a big system with boatloads of memory and fantastic everything, and it's running out. Should I
No, it shouldn't.
should I get rid of First Descendant? Because I haven't played that in a long time.
It shouldn't be that. Just try it again and see. It's probably a graphics thing.
I thought you fixed my graphics thing, though.
Well, I mean, just because I did anything doesn't mean that the actual issue is fixed. That was more of like a temporary.
Am I going to have to make my way to the Micro Center and swap this card out?
Well, I'd have to take mine back too because mine's starting to have issues.
Do you want to run a file integrity check? Why? Why would I
Sure,
need to
just
run
say
that?
yes.
Do I say yes?
Yeah, just say yes, see what happens. Mine opened.
That's what I get for buying this, state of the art equipment. And I bought it like a year and 3 months ago.
It's a surprise mine opened. It took an hour or so for mine to open, so I'm not too sure about this.
But I don't feel like I should have any issues. It's the reason that I didn't play Marvel's Rivals. Marvel.
Yeah, the reason why I fixed your computer and then you never played it.
Well, I thought the computer was going to be
Crazy.
fixed for everything. Was it actually fixed for Marvel Rivals? I don't know. Mr. Glass, is there a no corruption was detected success? Does Eris Morn continue
Aw,
her
man.
story today? That's really, the thing. When I get in this afternoon,
I
I
can
will
already
be
tell you
going
this is
into
gonna be
Destiny.
probably more trouble than it's worth.
Well, it's loading
It's asking-
now. It's
Asking
loading.
for my Microsoft account.
I'm gonna hit start game. Signing into the Xbox network. Oh no, I don't have an Xbox account. Am I gonna have to just switch over to?
No, it might make you one, I think. That's usually what happens whenever you start load something that's Microsoft owned.
It's whatever his graphics card is, Omega.
Sign in
It's,
to continue Sea of Thieves. Sign
Like
in
third or
with
fourth
email,
generation or
phone,
whatever,
or
and it's got like a
Skype.
lot of issues.
Oh my gosh. I feel like this is going to be a bag of bad news.
Yeah.
I don't really have any of this stuff on Microsoft, although I'm running, a Microsoft system.
I
But
think it should let you just make one. Let me just look it up real quick.
You should have one from when we played on Xbox Ransom, but
I know, but I don't remember any of the passwords for that stuff.
might have to switch over to Destiny for the time
And I
being.
can't put this on because it's showing all my information on screen. Guardians, don't go anywhere. All right, I'm just gonna get out of this. Jack, I'll have to get your Havoc, and I will have to get you a little bit later because I will have to get this off screen. You must be signed into the Xbox network to play Sea of Thieves. Why? Why you gotta be so mean? Exit to desktop. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes. Slush
I
says Sea
remember
of Thieves is a good
correctly.
game, but the developers aren't very good. All right, now I feel like I need to update my titles.
If I remember correctly, I think Mix did the same thing when he was anyone who like plays on another system, like on through Steam or like through PlayStation. I think if I remember correctly, it gives them the option to like make an account, and then every time you log in, it's just gonna do that. It's simply kind of just like if you're playing the Minecraft Bedrock edition, it'll just you can just like make an account, I'm pretty sure, and then just use that. Unless you want to use unless you want to like use the Microsoft account you already have.
Well, I
Yeah,
know I have
yeah,
a
yeah.
Microsoft account because I do run, Windows operating systems.
Just
Yeah.
you forgot
But-
account on Microsoft Ransom, and they'll email you how to reset
I
it.
will, Guardians. We will get back at that because I was really excited about Sea of Thieves. When I got that sale price, they gave me 50% off,
Well,
and I
Steam-wide.
thought, man, that's a good deal. And it wasn't just me exclusively. You can get 50% off. So yeah, I'll have to go forward. I didn't think it was going to go through all that. I thought ultimately it would go through my Steam account, which seems like that's what I should
also
have
thought
done.
I would do that.
I thought it would go through my Steam account. But let's find out what Eris is up to. And go into my favorite game, Destiny 2. All right.
Yeah, my Destiny is still updating.
Oh, I can't get in. This says I'm in. Well, it loaded my Double Crucible rewards.
Your
Ooh.
screen got moved again. It's like the big red box. See if you can drag it over to
The big
more
red
center.
box, like on my screen, I'm looking okay. Do I look all right?
No,
Does this
it's
broadcast
your,
make my hair look gray?
your game is slightly off center.
My game is askew. I don't know what to do because I do seem like I'm, in the box I'm supposed to be in. They've put me in a box. All right, let's go to the tower and get some things done. Tower, here I come. But I am really hoping, Mr. Glass, if you're still there, I am really hoping that. Thank you, Havoc. It's always good to have technical support handy. And Havoc is my original fire team member, and that's why I was excited to get to go into Sea of Thieves and open it up together. But we will revisit. I will get that account up and running, and we'll be in Sea of Thieves because Jack may have a big clan in there already. I don't know. Jack, do you have a big clan in Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, we do.
How many are active in your clan?
It's mainly just me, Mix, and Cryptic, but there's a few other people who come around occasionally.
What's the name of the clan?
Actually, let me check right now. It is actually the name of the clan, the name of the guild. It's Mix's guild. He calls it Guilty Pleasure.
Oh, Guilty Pleasure. Good play on words,
Yeah.
Mix.
Yeah.
Hello. Mix, I went into your
does-
YouTube account this morning. You need to get some more stuff
does.
up now, buddy. Come on. Don't be giving up.
You should see some of his ship names. One of them he has June Wilkes Booth. Another one is C got the house. Or my favorite one is C took the house. Wait, no, that wasn't it. Let me find it. No, his one is That's What C Said. That's Mix's favorite ship.
Oh, kind of like Seize the Day.
Yeah. Like C's the day.
Now, can you have a sister clan? Like, what if I wanted to start the Riders? Could we
Yeah, you can
be,
be a part of
affiliate
three.
clans?
You can be a part of 3 at once.
So, could we go out on the seas and we could team up to take down every ship that we see?
You can't really have 2 players, 2 different people on 2 different ships come together. They kind of they don't let that happen to kind of keep it balanced, so you don't just team up with a bunch of ships and then just take over everyone. You can team up with ships though, but you have to find them randomly. Or I guess you could have a ship, because there's this thing you can do where you can go into different servers in the game, so you can kind of just server hop till you eventually get
Let's you and me talk.
to one with your teammates you want to be with, but that takes a long time, especially on NA servers.
Oh.
I remember me and somebody, we did that.
And
for some of
NA,
the
you
friends
mean North
on-
American servers.
Yeah. I remember me and my buddy one time we were trying to get with our friends, but we had to do it in Oceania servers, and it still took a long time.
Guardian.
Took at least an hour just to do that.
Okay. Well, I will come back to it, Jack. Havoc, you're not playing in it already, are you?
Oh yeah, I've got 20 ships.
I
Those already
I
6
figured,
clans.
don't you
I'm
get
a
in
ruler
there
of
and
the
get
seas.
ahead of me.
No, I'm playing WoW.
Well, when you do
World
get
of
in, there is a
Wonder.
tutorial. It's optional though.
All right.
It does give you a pretty good understanding of how everything works.
Beantown Bruins, hello. Omega, hello. The GPU problem was probably me, but now I am gonna say that I had to take my system in because it didn't want to load any games. It wanted to load nothing. And what do I have, Havoc? Like a 4070 or 4080. I bought it, like a year and 3 months, a year and 4 months
don't
ago.
know. I just know one of them is for some reason still on the market and still awful, and it's awful. And developers or whatever came out and was like, sorry, we know that it's a problem, but you're gonna have to fix it.
And
So
but then they tell you for your warranty that if you do mess with it, you know you're in trouble because
Yeah.
it voids your warranty.
yeah,
So you know, it's like I bought this and I plainly told them in advance, I am a gamer. That's all I want this for. I'm not doing charts, spreadsheets, video imaging, nothing. I just want it to have great graphics, run smoothly, and load fast. And this is what I bought, and I think it's a 4070. So, and it's got tons of memory. You know, I made sure it had gobs of memory because I know today's games are big. They eat up gigabytes of memory, and so you have to have terabytes of memory. And Sea of Thieves was actually a large game. Dark Jesta, hello, hello, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Now, I want to look at this. What is today's Grandmaster? European Dead Zone. Is this Lake of Shadows? Arc
Hopefully it is.
Surge Void? Arc and Void? Oh my gosh. Overcharged machine gun? This is Barrier and Unstoppable. Beantown Bruins, I got it at a place called Micro Center. It was really like the only place where I could go, and I got the all white with RGBs and tons of flashing colors and tubes and things that light up. It's pretty. It's pretty. But I actually was thinking, you know, like it's all white, right? It's an all white unit with the insides are white. I was thinking about moving it downstairs to the main living area. Well, really, it's like a TV room. And I thought, I need to hook this thing up in the TV room and then get me that new. Is there a new 5090 out? So I don't know, though. You know, I feel like the 5090's probably ate up with problems. Ate up with problems. But Micro Center, they were really good. The little salesperson said he'd been there for like, you know, 5 years. But I don't know that he was a gamer. I would have really preferred to have. I would have preferred to have the salesperson who said, "Oh, Destiny? Yeah, I play all the time." You know, years ago, Havoc and I were in a mountainous region, and we stumbled upon a small community that did have a couple of box stores. There was like a Walmart, and I think it was a Lowe's or Home Depot. I don't remember which one. But lo and behold, as we were fueling up, we looked across the way, and there sat in the middle of this little strip shopping center, one of those game stores. What are they called?
GameStop.
GameStop. It was a GameStop out in the middle of nothingness, nowhere.
What are
And
those
we
stores?
went into the GameStop, and of course, the guy was super knowledgeable, very friendly. And I said, "Hey, by the way, you know, do you play Destiny?" And he said, "Absolutely, I play Destiny." And I said, "Okay, well, do you have a clan? Don't play alone, Guardians, when you can play with friends. Let's be friends." And he said, "Yes, I do have a clan." And I said, "Okay, well, I'm not going to try to pull you from your clan, but, you know, we're Coterie of Arms. We're connecting to your channels. I've been booted." And here was the most important part of the story. But I didn't want
It says you're still alive.
to activate chat. Please enable your channels here. It says I'm still streaming, though. Am I still here? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
But, you know, super nice guy and worked at the GameStop. And I don't know that we ended up buying anything at the GameStop that day. But it was a pleasant surprise. And then fast forward to just what, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, I got a notice from someone who said, "We're streaming you live on the GameStop TV service. You'll be streamed into like a couple of hundred of GameStops. And that day, my channel went from like 0, and I think that day I got 400 subscribers. So thank you, GameStop. Whoever you were that decided to do that, thank you, thank you. Now, is GameStop going to make it? Chat, will GameStop make it? I don't know. I feel like physical stores, they're having a tough go of it right now. A very tough go of it.
I don't know. They're not really customer oriented. Not the employees or anything, but I don't know.
And they probably do need to be a little bit more.
Their corporate's pretty efficient.
Like, I've got a bunch of PlayStation 4 Pros, probably like 4 or 5 of them. And, I thought, should I just sell those? But what will I get? $20?
Oh, not the GameStop, yeah.
I mean, it would be better for me just to rip out the memory and, try to just fix something up here in the back, a Frankenstein version of something. I don't know. But, what do you do with your old electronics? Where's Richard Nixon? Richard Nixon.
I'm right here.
I'm looking for you. We're going to go into this Lake of Shadows, and Snub is with me, ruler of Snubs. And I always enjoy popping through here and hitting the hard stuff with Richard Nixon. Now, am I on social? Oh, Beantown Bruins, thank you for accepting me and about 10 of my friends into the clan. We're having a blast. Beantown Bruins, we need to all get together and do an excision. That's a 12-man, and we need you. We need you in there. What's this? Unlock Navigator Projection. Now, I want to consume this Void Shrapnel. If I use a Void weapon in here, that Void Shrapnel could come in handy. I don't know. Guardians, don't get me wrong now. I love this game and these tonics and all this tomes of this and tome of that. I just really don't get enthused about trying to fumble through that stuff and select something that's conducive to a weapon falling. And I will tell you
there
why.
There was account issues, Kevin, so it'll probably happen later once we get those resolved.
Kevin, it popped up and said that I had to create a Microsoft account and all kinds of hokiness. I thought it would just open up because I bought it through Steam. I used my Steam account. But I will get it. I will get it, Kevin. I will get it. And we will be in Sea of Thieves because I've got people that I actually really like in Sea of Thieves. Havoc is going to open up Sea of Thieves with me. He's my original Fireteam member from Destiny 1. We still play together today. Some of you have seen us, beating up on each other and hitting each other with sparrows inside the game. And so together we're going to share the journey that is Sea of Thieves, and hopefully we'll get to meet up with Jack and Cryptic and Mix, and we'll rule the seas. We will rule the seas. I don't know that I'll be good with a hand cannon or a ship cannon. It won't be a hand cannon, although I think I can get a shotgun in there or a sniper. So I might be on fire in Sea of Thieves. I mean, I might be drinking salt water and eating sand before it's over. I could be a scallywag. Now, I think scallywag might be... you have to level up to be a scallywag, don't you, Jack?
No. There's a way to... Actually, no. There's just, like, a way to unlock it. It's like a title. Pretty much, like, the first step of the game is there's, like, these 3 main, like... The whole game is selling, plundering, and then selling to certain people. And there's like 3 main factions you can level up, and once you get 3 to level 50, then you become a pirate legend. That's essentially like step 1.
Pirate legend. I want to be legend.
Yeah.
Guardians, it's barrier and unstoppable. If you use a machine gun, arc, or void, you're going to be better off by 25%.
Alright,
I
easy.
was gonna also say I'm just gonna be running Lemon Arc with a rocket sidearm and a linear.
That's
'Cause
what
it's
I was
Luminality, right?
thinking. I was thinking, but if you're going to do that, I am going to switch over to Vex Mythoclast.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just running Bolt Charge Titan right now.
Because I thought, ooh, Lay Monarch, so good. But you know what else would be good in here? Malfeasance, because it works on Taken. And this place is 8 up with Taken. That's a thought now, Guardians. That is a thought. Malfeasance. And it's unstoppable, so it's a double whammy. Kick them in the face and kick them when they're down. Double whammy, Malfeasance. But I'm going to switch over to Vex Mythoclast. I'm going to switch over to, what do I want to do here? I'm going to do Unwavering Duty Adept. I'm going to keep Tanasha's Mastery on. Although I love Peace Bond with Headstone and Rhyme Stealer. I'm kind of even thinking that. I'm thinking Headstone and Rhyme Stealer. Because I'm never going to run out of ammo. And there's a meatball in the center. When you get to the center, it's not meaty goodness, it's meaty awfulness. Let me get this swapped out. I want to go back to solar everything. Solar, solar, solar. Uh-huh. So let's get this in. And then can I do anything here? Not really. Not really. Kinetic weapon. So there's nothing else that's going to work here that I can put on. Arc loader. Let's go into solar loaders. I'm always about healing. Final blows create orbs of power. This is grants class ability energy when you cause damage with a grenade. So I might actually forego that, Guardians, and just get increases the reload speed. Because ultimately, if you're not reloading, you're a sitting duck. You are a sitting duck. Arc damage, what do they throw at us in here? Is it arc or is it solar?
I think it's.
If it's Taken, you wanna do Void and Arc. They have all 3 damage types though.
Okay, so
That'd
I'm
be
going to
where
do
that-
arc, void, and solar. And remember, we're going to have threshers in here. They will come around, a couple of them. So it's going to be a hard way to go. And there's Taken
Is there more
Goo.
snipers or are there more
There's a lot of hobgoblins. A lot of hobgoblins.
so I would
There's
recommend-
for this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I would recommend putting on instead of a solar, make room for a sniper, and then run the Void Arc. Because that's what I'm probably gonna do. I forgot about the snipers.
Sniper, sniper, sniper. All right, so you're talking about on your resistance, you're going to run a
Yeah.
sniper resist.
So the 2 things that you need to worry about is AOE's have 2 problems. So they come in one of 2 types, and the 2 types are you better have the damage type on, or else you're gonna get blasted. Or they're not that bad, and so you can just get away with a concussive dampener, which is like solar and basically anything that's not void and arc. Void and arc, you almost want to run not only the damage but also a concussive dampener with them because they do so much upfront damage. So that's the kind of like litmus test. Can I get, if it's not solar or if it's not void or arc, can I get away with just like an overarching damage type like sniper, concussive, or melee? Or am I gonna have to run an actual resistance mod for that element type?
Does
which is like
anybody
arc.
have strand on so that because we could skip the tormentor toward the final boss arena? You can go. Jack, didn't you and I do this the last time it was in town?
I don't think so, no.
No? Okay.
I don't think I've actually done this one on Grandmaster yet.
All right. Well, I've ran this one dozens and dozens of times, and I've soloed this on Grandmaster. You know, solo, flawless, Guardians. I have digital proof on my channel if you want to see it. I had a good time. But I did practice a whole lot to get there. And I did run Strand so that I could just strand up to the boss arena. and then I made my way up to the top little circle. You know, it was like a Roman architecture moment where you look down upon them and you just shoot nonstop. So, I don't know. Let's warm up in here and find out really if mistakes have been made or this is winner, winner, chicken dinner. Now, as always, I'm with an excellent fire team. This is Richard Nixon. This is Lord Snub, ruler of snubs. As we fly in, I'm going to let my kitty cat in because she's beating down the door. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello, Eggy. How are you? Rula, how are you, buddy? Now, she wanted in and changed her mind.
My doorstep again.
Devrin,
We have a taken infestation I very much appreciate your help with.
how bad?
That, I was too close. We're doing that over. We're doing that over. I didn't quite. I was fooling with the kitty cat. Excuses, I know, but legitimate, real world stuff. Although she saw a bird fly by, and that was the end of it. She wouldn't come in. But she'll be banging again. Bang your head, wake the dead. Now, we could have got to a minimum safe distance, but we did not. We chose to die. But I thought I
He
was going
chose
to
to
get
stand
him.
behind that bus. That's what he chose to. You guys had no choice but to challenge him.
I would, had I got there a little bit earlier, we'd have had him down. He would have been gone. Oh, Eggy, I have done, yesterday I did a bunch of the, I guess, expert difficulty Court of Blades, but I've not done anything for Eris Morn. And, you know, I keep raisins in my pocket in case I run into Eris Morn. She loves a raisin, and I like raisins too. I
I'm
need to
still
make her
jealous of
some.
your ship, Ransom.
What's that?
I'm still jealous of your ship. That's the ship that I want from Trials.
Oh, I want all the ships from Trials. I want the new Sparrow from Trials. That's, you know, a compliment to the Ladybug.
Oh, you mean
Guardian. Ghost.
you mean the one that I got?
Lovely to see you at my doorstep
Oh, have you
again.
got it on?
Devrin,
Not on my Titan, but on my Hunter I do.
I very much appreciate
It's a beauty.
how bad is this infestation?
I want that and the coordinating ship, but ultimately I want hushed shrinks.
Do be careful of the mines, gentlemen.
Woo, look at him. He's over there already. Are those bullets even reaching him? Watch him throw the hate at me. Alright, I'm going to have to get his friends. There's a rule
Before I-
of being a combatant in here. Get their friends first. Well played, Guardians. Well played.
I'm over by the pyramid escort thing. If you guys wanna, is there any more champions that we know of?
The one I saw, we got him.
Okay, cool.
Rula, how are you, buddy?
While you guys are on that, I'll
Rula.
stay back here and put up my shield when they spawn in.
That's a lot of blight.
It certainly is. We're trying something
Unstop just
courtesy
spawned in,
of our
gents.
Cabal allies.
Using pyramid tech?
Precisely. Protect that device and it'll clear out the blight.
And how much has this
Well
been tested?
played. Well played.
Tested right now.
I'm gonna move up with Ransom.
Of course.
Oh, be careful.
Blockers on the battlefield.
And we also have a Meteor Bane, be careful.
Woo! I see fire. It sees me. All right, I'm going to do this, Guardians. It could be a mistake. We'll find out.
On our next one, do you mind if I try out my new...
What? A
Invis
turtle
Hunter build?
transport pod fell on my head. Oh, no. What's that, Mr. Nixon?
Oh, I have a new Invis Hunter build that I want to try after this.
Oh, yeah. I love an Invis Hunter.
I joined a new endgame PvP clan, so I've been trying to fix up all my classes.
Kitty Cat, stop banging on the door. I was out there to let you in. All right, I don't think that can kill me, but don't risk it, because we're after the biscuit.
It's actually working.
I remember when you could just run through all of this and you
And
didn't have to
skip
fight
it.
it all.
I know. You could just skip, run through the wall, miss the catwalk, just, you know, everything to make
your
it right to the
sparrow.
end. I participated in some of those. I was with
Put this
one of
up
those
here.
super fast teams, and we got it done really quickly. But I don't mind stopping at every battle arena, Guardians. I don't mind at all. Leave none standing. Count their bones when it's all said and done. Get out from behind the structures, Mr. Monster. Now, there's going to be backup here soon enough. Guardians, I feel like we're eating their lunch. We might be the playground bullies, and I'm here for it. Give me your lunch. Of course, it's, you know, mountains and seawater. And you
Well,
kind of
17,
have
don't
to
mind if I
ride the
catch a
party
ride.
wagon. Now, they're going to come out heavy right up here.
As Scooter would say, catch a ride.
This is a mess, this little alley. Don't get overzealous, chat, when you're playing in this area, because they come out of the woodwork. And there's a couple of
Unstop.
There's a couple of long-distance hobgoblins up there, too. And some Scorpiuses lying around. They really, like, put everything in here they could.
Magma burn.
I don't even know how that happened.
I don't know. Something called magma burn got me. I don't think it was. It must have been standing in
Hypernova's up,
something.
be careful.
He also, it's, you know, it's a little of this, a little of that, because he burns the, his own team.
There's also a healing vein somewhere, because he kept healing his, getting his health back.
Incoming pods.
Get out from behind that cover, man. You're a Centurion. Be aggressive.
This will really, the goo on the ground will get you, really, in a couple of these areas.
There's a Scorpius turret on our left. Be careful. Was I should have used past tense.
And the meatball takes out many a teams. Eggy, you said I really wish I could like Grandmasters, but my ADHD doesn't allow me to play.
Can I say
This
this, Iggy?
slow.
I feel the same way about solo flawlessing a dungeon. I have really bad ADHD and I could not be bothered to do that. But I love a GM just because it's so interactive.
Guardians, they're gonna come stomping out, stomping mad, so be ready.
I'm gonna try to find some cover. Okay, be careful. We also have a bunch of ads coming in to our left.
Alright, this is Meatball Central fixing to happen. There are a couple of safe zones, unless they've been
When you
fixed.
kick a hornet's nest, surely one of them is bound to
I'm
be a
using
bit
cover
bigger than
behind the
rest.
bus. I'm just gonna
And
start
fleshy with
flanking the
tentacles.
boss.
Deborah
This is
Mc-
really an excellent spot for a bow.
Well, out it goes.
Okay, where you're at. And if I need to fall back, I'll head over where you're at, Ransom.
Alright. If I remember correctly, the top of the bus back here can burn you. But there's also a safe area over by the water.
Okay.
She's going to be blocked here in just a moment. She's going to be shield protected.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fall back. My dogs are barking at the door. Give me 1 second.
Witch!
It was a package, sorry.
Oh my gosh, she got me back here.
She
Stay
got me
safe,
too, so
Lord
be
Snub.
really
Stay
careful.
safe. I should have got closer to the wall. Eggy, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Witches, my pet peeve. What are those things? It's like we took them down and there was still a shadow moving across the way.
Behind me, there's a. Careful, Snubs.
I got her, but she let go of those before she died. Ooh. Look at
Careful of the
that.
Bane
Fireballs. Chat, thank you for hanging out with me. I am working on responding to the comments. I did get a lot of comments the last couple of days. Thank you, Guardians. I promise I will respond to everyone. But I have decided I'm going to do a little segment, Hate Mail Monday. Hate Mail Monday. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Or if you did it on Tuesdays, just call it Tumultuous Tuesdays.
Yes, lots of good titles. Lots of good titles. Now, wait a minute. I thought there was one of them walking this way. Here he comes. Somebody was eating him up with damage.
They just flung my heavy off the map.
Don't you hate that? All right, Guardians, go with caution because these guys pack a punch. This is Huey and Louie, and the Thrashers will be coming out, and there are like probably 4 snipers in the catwalk.
I was just grabbing some ammo. I will be heading your way now.
Boy, it took a lot of ammo to get him to drop the shield. All right, watch out. They should be on the battlefield any moment. There they are. They're one-hit wonders, Guardians. I feel like they need a crit shot. Of course, we have what? Deconstruct that works on these. Something works on the Threshers.
Yeah, deconstruction because they're vehicles, and then the Hake origin trait also gives you bonus damage. I believe it's like 20% or something like that, or like 15, something small. It's a small amount of extra damage it gives you. Okay, Thresher's dead.
Woo!
I didn't know that was gonna take basically all my heavy and my special ammo.
They're rough, and they pack a punch.
I'm gonna move a
Eggy,
little bit
it
forward 'cause I
needs to
got rid
have,
of eight.
it needs to be a critical spot there, really.
Like a cockpit or something like that, like a little glowing red spot on it that says, "Hey, shoot
Yes.
here," and it does more damage.
Because you can even shoot the bullets out, but it's just not, you know, that needs to be like extra. Next Thresher, watch out.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of the way. She's smacking the crap out of me.
She's hateful.
Oh. Be careful, Ransom. We're up on the right by cover, or left, on your left by cover.
Let me get her
Hey, you got
down.
me.
Oh, you guys are way back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down below so we're not stacked up top here. Or
The Thresher is coming down in slow increments. Good teamwork. Good teamwork. There is a lot of strand here. Everybody remember, save their super, or if you know it's going to rebuild, because we'll need it to get down the Tormentor.
Oh, of course.
Get his big toe.
I'm gonna wait for my teammates because it seems like if I go solo, I might die.
Gosh, if we could just make it over there, we could bypass all this mess. But I like this battle on the stairs. I do.
Unstop to the left, guys.
And watch out, if I remember correctly, there's a sniper up there or something horrible. Kyle,
and an
come get your
anti-barrier.
people. Eggy, they really do. It's phenomenal to watch this exotic in action.
Drain Bane, be careful. Oh my word, dude. It just keeps booping me everywhere.
Ooh, that scared me. Okay, this is it, Guardians. This is. Has everybody got a super?
I do have my super.
I do too.
Yep, all good.
Oh, wow. We did immune damage numbers. I don't even know. An Acolyte Eye Blast from where?
I shot that thing down. I shot one of them down, but I think there's 4 in the room. But I didn't see one. I didn't see it.
Oh, no, I didn't see it either, so that's why I was like, what? I got hit by something?
Yeah, there was one in the corner.
Watch out for the sniper at the
sniper,
top. And there'll be one at the bottom or at the top of the hallway. Oh my gosh, I don't. Guardians, don't start it until. Is somebody going to seek safety? Because we can seek safety once we get these guys gone. All
Alright,
right.
where's safety?
Let's go. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can make it. I don't have my strand on, but I'll try. It's always so blasted dark here. Now let's see. We need to jump up. Get out of here, Brick. You can't define the laws of gravity. You need to jump right there on the end of that little J hook. Oh, Snub, you almost had it, but jump quickly when you get down there because the floor is lava. Oh, I missed it. And you cannot live down here, Guardians. I mean, really.
Where do I go once I'm on here?
Okay, then you're going to jump to right over here on the back side. But if you make it to right there, you can. There's solid
I think I
ground
remember
up
doing
there.
this. No, what? It was like I touched something. Strafe jump would have made that a lot easier.
Okay, I think I can actually make it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's hard because you do it too hard and then you hit the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Man, oh man. We're going to get it. We're going to get it because we can win this war.
Ross is probably wondering why we're taking so long.
He's on
Oh,
lunch break.
Why won't they summon me already? Yeah.
Got it. I'm here. I'm here. Woo! Now remember, get the knight. They can still absolutely toast us up here. But get the snipers first. Havoc, the boss is on lunch break. The boss. We got to shoot the orb.
Alright.
And be careful with rocket launcher assisted frames. I know because on my solo flawless run, I almost took myself out here.
Alright.
Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh my gosh, he burned me up. I did exactly what I didn't want to do. I got burned up.
I was trying to stay as far away from each other as possible so we didn't die. Oh, I fell. Don't even. I was trying to separate so that we wouldn't die.
He has just got so few spots to hit, really. Mango Luck, how are you? Oh
My
my
shield
gosh,
bosses are
no!
worse.
I stepped back too far. I'm down. Maybe it'll put me back up here with you
Yeah, I
guys.
will. So, if you do fall, don't try and catch yourself. Just let it happen. And then then your body was being brought back up here.
That's why I love Strand here, because you can pull yourself right back up.
Yeah, definitely area denial friends would probably be good for this.
Oh yeah.
Just slow taking it over there. I think he can hit us though. But he's not taking too long to take down, so.
Woo, he's so angry.
Okay, I'm very tempted to go down there and hit him with the.
Don't do it.
Right now.
Don't do it. Get him as close as we can.
Okay, that's as close as we can.
Because I actually did a thunder
my
crash
God.
and he didn't die. Yay, that got him! Victory!
That's the last of
Woo!
it. Guardian, you have my thanks.
Oh wow, so.
Especially for continuing to keep the
And
What
Guardians, we
kind of
didn't
swag
really
is gonna
skip
be right
anything. We did not skip a
Alright.
thing.
Home is
Yeah.
where the taken are, eh?
I kind of wanted to get. I wonder when the Slammer is going to be back out. I still haven't gotten one yet.
Mango Luck, how are you? Thank you for coming to hang out. Phoenix, thank you, buddy. Eggy, no, I'll tell you, I love Strand in this one because there are areas like where you could slip. You can slip and fall. Let's get these commendations out. Commendate, Richard Nixon with 96, 9 orbs, 118. Lord Snub with 90, 90,000. I had 66, only 6 orbs. I need to make more orbs, 86.6. I really need to just look at a total build devoted to orb creation. Yesterday, Toast, how are you? Hello. Toast Breb, B-R-E-A-B. So, that yesterday I was running through Toast. Hello, buddy. Thank you. I was running through a lot of the stuff yesterday, and I think it was Zatu and Nikki, and I played with Dwight a lot, and all of you that played with me, thank you yesterday. We had a lot of fun. And we were running this Court of Blades on the difficult version, and it was a ton of fun. But really, Zatu just like he could be walking around the map and there'd be orbs popping out of him. It was unbelievable. And then the scores would pop up and he would have created like 120 orbs. But it allowed us to be super all the time, and when you're super like that a lot, you can win it. Toast, are you playing today? What are you up to?
Yeah,
I'm going
I
to
just
have to
switched
come
over
back
characters.
this evening and do a Sea of Thieves, though, when I get that all set up. I was all gung-ho. Gung-ho. I'm going to delete these Guardians. I can't keep all these 2020s. Nor can I keep all of these exotics.
Thank you.
Now, Richard Nixon, you need to run it on your Invis Hunter because you've got a new build, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we've got for each other. Guardians are always on the doorstep.
Oh, Toast, you did get the Val record a few months ago at 1650. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. Dazzy, it is. We've got more explosions than I've ever seen in this game, and I like a lot of explosions. Set the battlefield on fire with explosions. Empty your gun all over the place. Let them know where you've been and where you're headed to. I'm all about a big explosion. Now, there have been a couple of times, I'm going to say this, there have been a couple of times where there were so many explosions, I didn't know where the enemy was at. I mean, really, it can get a 4th of July in New York City kind of explosions. Fireworks everywhere. Reconstructive and collective action, wild style. I kept a lot of wild styles. I don't even want to pause to look at that. Because if I pause to look at those wild styles, I'm going to be saying, oh, I should keep this one. This one's good. Have I used a wild style since it was here the last time? It's the wild style, adept, tap magic, and disappointment. Give me a G. Give me a G. What is the give me a G for? Am I missing something? Am I missing some type of lingo? But this is it. Wild style, adept,
Let's check. You must have
grave robber, reconstruction, and collective action on this one. I do like a good spiked grenade. I would have loved for that to have been reload. I like the art direction that they took with wild style. I'm not keeping this. Recycle. But again, Toast, congratulations, buddy. It's amazing. I always love seeing someone raise the bar. You know, I was watching Vendetta. We raided Vendetta's channel last night, and they were working on speed runs through the Grandmaster that was yesterday, the one in the Cosmodrome, the PsyOps Battlegrounds. And it was a ton of fun to watch those guys go through that and just get really, super speeds. I'm just not at that point right now, Toast. I am not at that point. But he was in there with Special Hero, and who else was he with? We raided his channel last night, but I don't remember who all was in there. I know Special Hero was there because I could hear Special Hero talking.
They always say.
All right, am I ready to go back in? I kind of want to just delete this wild style. There's something inside of me. It grows deep down in here that says, don't delete an adept weapon. Keep your adept weapons because they're hard to get. But you get a lot of them if you do a lot of Grandmasters and a lot of in-game content. Slowly reload to double capacity, which would be 2.
Give me a second. I'm buying some exotics from Zer. I'm full on shards and exotic engrams.
Heavy burst.
It's busy.
Pugilist, Unrelenting. I was keeping these because they were 2020s. And Lotus Eater. Now, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, they fixed it, Guardians. Look, I didn't even notice this. This is a running total for all the weapons. Had you guys noticed that? Am I late to the party? How long has this been going on? Every Lotus Eater Adept that I have has 593 enemies defeated.
Yeah, that's a whatchamacallit. That's a bug.
Oh, I thought they were
showing
going to give me a cumulative if it was the same weapon.
It's showing the Nightfall memento tracker right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, this is so grand. It is so grand. That means that when I delete an exotic, maybe it will, keep my total for me. It's the reason that I don't delete Trinity Ghoul, although I deleted one Trinity Ghoul that had, 35,000 kills on it. But I kept my good one that has like 63,000 kills on it. And I know there's people out there, I've played with them, that have, 100, 200,000 enemies defeated on some of their exotic weapons. Volt Shot and Golden Tricorn. I'm not going to keep that. I'm just not going to keep it. Psycho, I like this weapon a lot. And I was keeping these 2020s for my other characters, but I'm going to do away with it. Reverie Dawn, Guardians, if you missed yesterday, you missed a very special event. Many of us gathered on the Dreaming City, and we went for a very special triumph. I'm going to find it for you and just highlight it. This is the Dreaming City activities. Go over to World, go down to public events. And yesterday, with the aid of a phenomenal fire team, multiple fire teams, we went into the Rift Generator, the public event in the Dreaming City, and we completed. Now, this was after years. 200 years in game, 5 years in the real world. And we got, several of us earned mint condition. And it was absolutely fantastic to get that. Thank you to everyone who participated in that event. There was, about, 8 of us there, 9. We had a good time. Soupy Sandwich, hello. But we do need to go back. Dwight still needs it. Many of you may need this. It takes a Titan with the bubble. And we kept putting down bubbles on the Rift Generator, and it stayed at 100% the entire time. And often, we had to double bubble. Kind of like teabagging when you double teabag it, but in this case, it was the double bubble. Soupy says, speaking of Trinity Ghoul, how do you think it would perform in this Grandmaster with the Arc Titan build and Bolt Charge? Soupy, I think it would be phenomenal. I love Trinity Ghoul.
I'm going to say no. I'm genuinely going to say no, and that's just because of one thing, is because Trinity Ghoul does not activate any of the artifact mods. The reason why Luminarch works so well is because not only does it trigger Bolt Charge when you use the Rally Barricade, but your volatile rounds that you get from it also trigger Bolt Charge. So if you don't have a full stack of Bolt Charge, it's not only the Luminarch tick, but it's also the tick from being volatile, and so that creates a back loop. While Trinity Ghoul, Tiku's might actually do good because it does do Scorch and Incandescent Explosions, and the Incandescent Explosions would actually trigger it.
But don't discount Trinity Ghoul because intrinsically it's good.
It's intrinsically good, but
it doesn't have to really activate all that stuff to take 6 down. What is the maximum it can take down? 6?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that it creates a cascading effect. Trinity Ghoul will not do that. What do we call it? Wishender does not do that.
And I love Wishender, and it's designed for taking.
Exactly.
You know what I
Oh,
like
yeah.
really, Soupy? I like Psychopomp. And if I could take Psychopomp through here and just use it nonstop, I would love it. But, you know, you really, there's a lot of unstoppables. Guys, what did we have the most of? The unstoppable?
Yeah, unstops.
There was not that many barriers, maybe, you know, 3 or 4 that I remember. But Peace Bond, it's really not powerful enough like these. I mean, even though Peace Bond impact 75, 491 rounds per minute, this Tanasha's mastery with air trigger and chill clip, it's a force to be reckoned with. Now, the thing that I like about Peace Bond, you know, you're never going to run out of ammo. And if you've watched my recent gameplay, Guardians, you have seen me definitely run out of ammo on Tanasha's mastery. The same with all those rocket assisted. Look at Indebted Kindness with Volt Shot. Wouldn't it be a joy in here? Have you tried it, Richard Nixon?
Yeah, no, that would work That would work perfectly in here.
So I don't know. I feel like too, Lord of Wolves could do a lot of damage. I mean, we saw Vendetta last night decimate the battlefield with Lord of Wolves. When I try to get that close on them, I end up dead.
I was also gonna say I'm sometimes wrong. So I was also gonna say if you want anyone who wants to run Trinity Ghoul, or I'm saying it's not good, why don't you just go and try it anyway, and then prove me wrong, and then we both know what's good running.
Well, it's just a step into testing. It's not really that you know somebody wants to prove you wrong.
No.
We just want to say, hey, what would it do? What would it do?
Well, remember Aztecross, everyone thought that Unsworn wasn't going to be that good of a pick because it was a trace rifle, and it was one of the number 5 picks that you could get. And then Aegis Scepter is actually out damaging both Queensbreaker and Microcosm. So, like, when I say prove me wrong, I'm not saying, like, oh, you need to... No, I would actually like to be proven wrong because I want to know what to run and not to run.
We just need some information gathering.
Exactly.
Malfeasance,
I might have said that wrong.
Malfeasance is another one here because it is unstoppable. It is designed for Taken. And as you know, when we start getting into this, Grandmaster, it's Taken everywhere. Bonus damage against Taken enemies and Gambit invaders. I think I want to try it. Now, a piercing sidearm, I have it. So this would give me the unstop and the barrier. I'm going to try Indebted Kindness with Volt Shot. And I'm going to switch over. I'm going to switch over to Watchful Eye with Overflow and Jolting Feedback. Let's do it. Now, I'm going to switch this up. We know that Richard Nixon is going in on a Hunter. Snub, are you swapping characters?
No, I'll just stay on this one.
All right. So let's take a look at this. Rapid kinetic final blows create an orb of power. Yeah, I want to try that. I do want to try it. You know, I could switch over to Prismatic and I would have a lot better numbers here. You know, I have a Prismatic build with triple 100s. But I'm going to say nada. I'm going to say nada on that because I just like tickle fingers. Eggy, you love Malfeasance. Rula, thank you. Watchful Eye, Soupy, I do like it. All right, so this is set up for sniper damage, melee damage, and arc damage resistance. But I swear, the final battleground, Guardians, it was ate up with solar. I mean, it really was. So I'm going to switch over and just try to stay more resistant to solar. This could be a mistake. I am going to keep sniper damage resistant. I want to keep that active. You know, AoE, ultimately, AoE, Guardians, could reduce its incoming area of effect in the battlefield, the final battlefield, where we face the boss, and he spews all that hate at us, and his commanders come out and they throw fire at us, solar. Would the area of effect be more conducive to victory, or the solar resistance? Is there a difference in the amount of damage that they do? Do you know, Richard Nixon?
I don't. I'm gonna be legit. I actually don't know if the area of denial affects the night scorch. So I was just gonna go with the solar damage like you were doing.
Okay, all right. So am I happy with this? Sustained damage with a heavy machine gun grants damage resistance and increases grenade and melee regeneration. Stunning a champion, though, grants stacks of bolt charge. So I kind of want to defibrillating blast. Defib them. It's a medical term. But do I want to stay with this? Casting a super while you are critically wounded or have an elemental buff grants a period of increased super damage. I'm going to do away with that, and I'm going to go heavy machine gun. Let's lean into the weapons. Now, I did not have this I didn't have this clicked earlier because my Vex Mythoclast would have done more damage. And I've got Unstoppable Glaive. Why? Why do I have that? Because it's no good. But I'm going to leave it because I don't think any of these right now would benefit me. Weapons with time lost. Strand. Trace rifles I'm not using. Rapid final blows with a kinetic weapon. Matching. Or a weapon matching your equipped super. Created elemental pickup. Is that even worth bothering with? I don't think so. I think I'm going to stick with what I've got. We're going to go back in. Oh, Richard Nixon has been in, and he's got the glow. You've got the glow. You've got the glow.
Yeah, one of my clan members, because I haven't gotten the 10% yet on the expert run, just said, hey, as soon as the reset gets on, get on whatever class you know you're not going to die on, and just go and try to get it done as quick as possible. And I got on my Titan and I did it. And I'm hoping, I've been sitting at 20% since reset. I'm hoping I get to 10%.
You mean that we can go in and do all of these today? Scarlet Keep is also available.
Ooh.
That is so tempting. Let's go back into this right now for Richard Nixon, and then let's hold the party. Calm down. Let's hold the party, and we're going to take a look at what's available today. Because if I could get a lot of those knocked out, I could be gilded. I could ascend to the winner's circle and pop the champagne and smell the roses. I could have a luxury suite on the top floor of the tower if I got all of those Grandmasters completed. Was that all of them, chat? Or every single one of them there?
No, expert rushdown. Like the boss mode for getting the skimmer.
For getting the skimmer. I don't even know if I've done it. I don't think I've looked at it. I need to pay more attention to triumphs.
It's one of the one of the quests that you get from Eva for Guardian games.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, and one of the things that it is in expert rushdown you have to get a 10% or higher score during one of the weeks that it's out.
Oh,
and
Toast,
so I'm trying to just get the 10%.
They're gonna bring the Dark Below is coming in from D1.
See you at my doorstep again.
Ooh, yay.
Devrin.
We haven't taken
And I am excited about the Dark Below because I had rough times in there.
You'll see soon enough.
Somebody's got to turn a light on in that hole. Was there something still alive over there? You can't trust them. Yeah, he's sneaking around. Legionary. Legionary. Woo! And all of a sudden it got busy. They like to travel in groups. Whew. All right, we're running back here. We're going to get the party bus. We're moving. We're shaking. The earth was quaking.
And my mind was shaking.
And you shook me all night long.
Long.
All right, here they come. Here they come. Trouble's a brewing.
Certainly is.
Devram, stick that sniper out the window.
Legacy of our Cabal allies.
Using pyramid tech?
Precisely. Protect that device and it'll clear out the blight.
And how much has this been tested?
It's being tested right now. By you.
I gotta fix Devram some tea. We know he wants some. Well done, Guardian. Well done. And just like that, the Taken came in. Eggy, he would prefer a glass of wine.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
sounds
know.
like a guy
He's
that
a
would
tea
prefer a glass of
drinker.
wine.
He likes a scone. He's a tea drinker. Way back when, maybe like a year and a half ago, I fixed Devram some really good tea. I can't remember what the flavor was, but we had a good time. That's going to be part of my tea bagging series.
That's amazing. Whoever helps you with your titles needs to get a raise.
It's coming. It's coming. Tea bagging.
It's actually working.
I do most of my titles, Richard Nixon. Most of them I do. What happened, Richard? I will tell you what happened. This is a true story. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, I was streaming and I had titled what I thought I was going to be doing for the day, which I was trying to get a weapon out of a, the more difficult Lost sector. And I put that as the title of my stream. Like, that's what I was working on. Well, after about 3 of them, I did get the weapon, that I wanted. And so I went on to do, other things inside the game. And someone came into my chat and they were like, this is not the Lost Sector. Why would you title this Lost Sector, when you're not even doing the Lost Sector? They just got really upset about it. Very upset. And so I thought, I'm just going to title them with titles that I enjoy and not do what I think. I'm not going to do titles where I think that's what I'm going to be working on. Woo! Woo! But, you know, the person was just probably trying to give me a real difficult time. I try to be more aware of, you know, people just having a little bit of fun.
Yeah, I usually try to preface that I like to be a smart aleck before I start making some off-the-hand comments, because I know I can say some really out-of-pocket stuff sometimes.
Well, I think anybody can, you know, sometimes be misconstrued on what their humor is, and it was definitely one of those moments where the Guardian could have totally been just trying to be humorous. I should have said, you know, take a seat in the back and calm down. But I've never seen that Guardian come back into chat. So maybe it upset him to the point where he never came back. Come back, Guardian. We could have been contenders. We could have been contenders. But Eggy, what kind of wine do you think Devrim would prefer? What would he prefer?
He seems like the dry wine kind of person, I'm gonna be honest. Like a Merlot or something like that.
A good Merlot. Guardian, should I go right back up here where they got me before? Get out from behind the bus. It's a dilapidated mess. You won't like it back there. Here he comes. He will stomp this way at the most inopportune time. And he is a barrier. Oh, Bob Hatchett makes his debut.
Chimera ahead.
When you kick a hornet's nest, surely one of them is bound to be a bit bigger than the rest.
And fleshy with tentacles? Devrim, have you seen a hornet recently?
Wow, this, look at that, 3,553 on the damage when it starts burrowing into her. Now those trees block all of my extra bullets. I'm going to need a tree pruning team out here pronto. It won't stop these bullets.
What?
Guardian down. Guardian down.
I'm just not even gonna ask questions at this point.
Ooh, that burns my feet. Alright, what can I do here? I can get her to go into, what, a negative space? No.
No, I would just get rid of all of the ads and then try to pick us up without damaging the boss. Because the more that you damage the boss, the more ads that are gonna spawn in.
Man, oh man, she is spewing hate. Sometimes you can fool her into looking back here. Let me put a few bullets in this structure. Turn over here, ma'am. I'm over here. Can I get my team? Can I get my team?
I've just got a thrall on me, and
Yeah.
Snubs is behind the bus. Just be careful of the wizard.
Holy cow, she got me.
I'll just go invis and grab him. Snub. No worries.
Okay.
You know, I thought I could save myself with my super. But it didn't work. It was tragically inefficient for that little maneuver. A roaming super would have been so much better there, but Thunder Crash, not my friend. Strand, Guardians, strand.
Guardian down.
Well,
What?
Guardian down.
that's what I get to play this.
I don't even understand, dude.
I should have moved it away. Just got bombarded. I was like in the air with my super and those little things hit me. And then just took all my health when the third one hit me.
Yeah, and then as soon as you died, the balls that were tracking onto you, like, skidded along the ground and came to me. And so as I'm, like, trying to go invis, whatever he targeted at me was able to kill me. I'm like, okay.
I'm just wondering if I can make it, Guardians.
I've just got a bunch of taken on top of me. Be careful.
God, that floor is burning my feet. I'm burning for you. Watch that. Just take my health down. Demon, how are you, buddy? Is she shielded? No. So I can get her.
On your left, yeah.
I don't like that we can't blow those out. God, that followed me. Whee! If I had my super, I could risk it, Guardians. I could run down there and show her what the light can do. Whoa! Did she go down? Is she going down? Is she in the process of dying? She's gone. I'm glad she's gone. I've killed her. We'll never see her again. Wink, wink. She'll be back. Alright, was there any more ammo out here? What it is, Guardians, she packs a punch. Demon, thank you. I know how frustrating it can be to be, you know, DED and unable to assist in the battle. So I know Richard and Lord Snub were ready to be revived. I wish my Thunder Crash, if I would have had Falling Star on, Cuirass of the Falling Star, that Thunder Crash would have totally destroyed her. K-Fizz, how are you, buddy? I thought there was another champion here. He's going to be stomping around the bend. There he comes.
There he is, right there.
Guardian down.
Oh, I hit dodge, but okay.
I got you. I got you, Richard Nixon. That got me. A slug shotgun? He had no bullets in that. What space magic is this?
I was trying to get a better view because they kept getting behind cover and it was kind of annoying.
Obviously, Savathun has equipped this bunch.
There should
Savathuni.
be some orbs up top that I spawned to if you guys didn't get them.
Alright, I'm going to hit these guys with my super. Holy cow, he hit me so hard. I'm blinded. Blinded by the light.
Okay, here comes the Thresher. Be careful.
These should just continue to burrow into its flesh, the metal, the bones of the bucket of killer deadliness in the sky. Get out of here. The little scions, they are basically like gnats at a picnic. They have the ability to destroy the good time, but swat them hard. But scions are definitely the gnats of a good picnic. The thing about it is, you take 6 of them down, you turn around, there's 12 more of them buzzing about. Bzz. I do like that you can shoot the Thresher's ammo. You know, the bullets, you can shoot them out of the sky. You just better be a good aim with those shots. Well done, Guardians. The Invis is working beautifully. Okay, I almost have my super.
Guardian down.
I was invisible.
It probably just because it blasted. Did the blaster get you? Is that what it was?
Yeah, he targeted me and then I accidentally got hit by the wall. Well, yeah, that's what I was complaining about. He targeted me in invis, man.
Woo, Richard!
Guardian down.
Oh man,
I
I knew
tried,
you were
dude.
gonna make it. I saw you over there. I thought you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. I have
Apparently
been
you
knocked
can't
right
stand over
there,
there
and
anymore.
sometimes you can grab the edge and make it.
Yeah, apparently you can't stand over in that back corner anymore, which is weird.
Would Thorn be any good here? I don't know. That's the point, Guardians, where so much is going on explosion-wise that you can't hardly see. K-Fizz, you know, it asks for all kinds of stuff. Richard, you're alone. You're in the room alone. What got me? A taken eye blast at the last moment.
He thought he was gonna kill me, but then I finished him at the last second.
I got what you got the last time. The nasty eye. Whew. What's that? What is this hunk of mess? Where's your armor now? That was him laying over there, Guardians. Up to no good. No good, no good. Boy, when you get that fifth bullet into them, it does the damage, really. Combined fire here is a very special thing.
You didn't even run up to the top. Oh wait, no.
Wow, did they destroy my shield? Well done, Guardians. Well done. Floor is lava. Floor is lava. Guardians, I am going to confess this. Okay, this is a confession. It's on digital. You know, we went at it. And man, oh man, was it ever, it was hard. Why is it so dark in here? I hate it when I get here and it's dead dark outside.
We took forever. Sorry. I was trying to make a joke.
Okay.
We did take forever. All right, I'm here.
Oh.
That was so much smoother this time, Guardians. We made it up here quickly. My first attempt. Attempt number 1. I made it. I'm a Titan. It's what we do. We make it. Now, having said that, there is video proof of me jumping like 25 times trying to make it. Looks like we made it. Kevin, yes, this is the second run through. As you can see, we're at 27 minutes. Are we going to get the world record? No. Are we having the most fun? Absolutely. Find a team that has more fun than we do.
All right, I'm ready.
We've got 8 revives, so we got to watch out here. I'm getting his toe. I'm getting his big toe. His esthetician won't know what hit him.
Guardian down.
Oh, I tried to get out of the way of the fire, but it didn't work.
Will it burrow right through his shield? I think it does.
Guardian down.
Oh my word. Okay.
I got you. I got you.
No worries. The Knights just decided that they wanted to.
They're bad for throwing the burn. Guardians, it's doing damage even to his shield. Do I get more if I do the big toe?
Ow.
I don't know how we would make it down there. Because everywhere you touch, it burns. Yes.
Heck
Yes.
And
The
that's
power
the
of a warlock unleashed.
Guardian, you have my thanks, especially for continuing to keep the EDZ safe amongst all the hubbub going on so far from home.
Man Bear Bean, hello, hello. Guardians, that was a good time. It was a really good time. I had 99 with 114,000. Lord Snub with 91 and 101. Richard with 64 and 99. I'm going to say, Guardians, that I really liked the weapon Malfeasance in here. You know, it's a little bit slow, but once it started popping, they started hopping. Malfeasance, it's your friend. Unstoppable and extra damage against Taken. Lake of Shadows super weapon. Super weapon. The hand cannon Malfeasance. All right, let's run to the tower real quick. Do you guys want to go in and maybe do a couple of the others?
Is the
I think I'm gonna take a little break for now. Might
Snub,
jump on
thank you,
back a
buddy.
little
Thank
later.
you, thank you.
Yep.
Guardians, drink with me. I'm slurping down that Earl Grey tea with wildflower honey and lemon. It's so good. It's so good. Kevin, it is Lake of Shadows. Lake of Shadows. Cabal and Taken all over the place. So I was a fan of that. I was a big fan. And I've got challenges I can click off. This is XP Plus. Taken Slayer. I want it. I'm going to take that. Now, how close am I to being a 2038? Oh my gosh, I am millions of points away from being a 2038. A lot of work to put into this crop before we're going to see some money, some moolah. Richard has his glow. He has his glow.
Checking, checking, checking. Done, done, check down for packages.
This is AD Admetus D
Let me check right away.
Scout Rifle. Another wild style adept with disorienting grenades, enlightened action. Oh, the weekly GM weapon, wild style adept.
Yup.
And I don't know. I had a lot of these in the vault, and I haven't used one of them. Double fire. It does have double fire. Hard hitting twin fire rounds. Hard hitting twin fire. Maybe I need to pull it out and use it. That, you know, maybe it would be conducive to victory. I need to put something. I don't use Worm God Caress really a lot.
Anything?
And maybe I need to use it a lot, but I don't. I don't use it. I feel like I need to get this. Vampy. Hello, hello. I think I need to pull out those Reverie Dawn gauntlets, because if I get the whole set, I have to use it for a challenge, a triumph. And I need the triumphs. I need them all. Let's take a look at this, Guardians. Let me click these off. I do want to take a look. Speak with Shax in the tower. What say you, Shax? What say you? He's probably trying to recruit me for the knitting club. He knows I have a big needle. He wants me for the knitting club.
What can I do for you, Titan?
Hello, Savala. Hello. Now, wait a minute. Did I say Shax or Savala? Savala's got the knitting club. Lord Shax, I don't know what you got, Shax. Let's take a look.
Why can't those rookies in the Crucible be more like you?
Best in class? New step. Return to Eva.
And
he won't be the last.
I need this. Warrior's Bellow, the ornament. I do need the ornament. Thank you, Shax. You've got a horn missing. Let's run over here. Richard has his glow. Let's run over here and see Eva. Eva. Vampy, hello, Guardian. How are you? Recycled energy and detonator beam. Do I even want it?
It is Deep Stone Crypt and Root of Nightmare for the Rotator.
Gosh, I love Root of Nightmare. I love Deep Stone Crypt. We need to get some people into the raid scene again. That's what we need to do.
I was actually going to watch a couple more guides, and like I've complained many times before, I suck at the fourth encounter, but I was going to...
Fourth encounter and what? Which one?
Salvation's Edge.
Oh.
That's the only raid I can't really do that well. I can do everything but the fourth encounter, so I really am like trying to look for people that want to like do it and learn how to do it, because I know how to do everything except the fourth encounter.
Richard, I have been through Salvation's Edge 3 times, 1 per character, and I just never have been back in there. I don't know, and I was invited several times by We Don't Work Weekends, Crimson, and his group. Phenomenal Guardians, great teams always. And I ran it 3 times with them, and they asked me back a few more times, but I don't know, Richard, it just wasn't my favorite. That raid is not my favorite. Is it too long? Did I feel like it was just too long? Maybe. That could have been it. Do I have performance anxiety? Possibly. Thinking I couldn't figure the way out through the White Room.
That's the one that I'm talking about. I suck at that room. But then again, like, I'll be honest, I might have not had the best builds or weapons for doing that.
Well, I tell you, they knew that White Room like the back of their hand.
Step on up.
And they made it dreamy, easy. They really did. And it was just so fast, with them. Holding a grenade, Richard, do you know Holding a Grenade, who's in Coterie of Arms?
Yeah.
If you can go through with him, he knows that thing inside out, upside down. He is an exceptional Sherpa. If you can catch him, and he's so patient, like he's not going to try to rush you through there. He explains everything and what's going on. He's phenomenal. Holding a Grenade, if you're watching, you're phenomenal. All right, let's take a look at these and see what's the deal with this whole group. Nightfall, Grandmaster, Select, Hypernet Current. I've done. The Heist Battleground on Mars. Have I done this season? I don't even remember. I know I've ran Heist Battleground Mars over and over. Hyphy, hello. I have run this over and over, but now I'm wondering if I've been in it this season. Legend, Psyops, Battleground, Cosmodrome, that was yesterday's. That was last week. Lake of Shadows, we just completed.
So yes, we've done the Moon.
Psyops, Battleground, the Moon. Have we completed that this season already?
No, Mars. I meant Mars, sorry. Mars, Battleground, Psyops, Cosmodrome, of course the Hypernet, Lake of Shadows. Those are the 4 that I've done, and I've done them all with you.
Golly, I love Warden of Nothing. Insight Terminus. These are some of these, like Scarlet Keep. I've not been in Scarlet Keep in ages. But who would we take with us? That's the question. Who out there is saying, take me. I volunteer. Let's look and see who's online. Anubu. My gosh, Anubu is phenomenal. I'm going to send him an invite and see if he's up, at 'em, and ready. Rula, you don't have a clan affiliation? That don't make no sense. Guardians, we are joined by the legendary Anubu with Clan Blast. Anubu, I am live on Discord. I hope you're in it to win it, because we're playing for a chicken dinner. Let's give Anubu just a moment to find out. Oh my gosh, Guardians. Pull up a chair, put your glasses on, and get ready to stare at Anubu, a Titan human running the Striker Arc subclass using Unloved, Psychopomp Adept, Stats for All runneth over, Thunderlord, the exotic Ghost Shell Horus, using the exotic Gauntlets, Point Contact Cannon, Brace, and I am here to say, Anubu, you get free drinks at the bar, because you're looking fantastic, buddy. I see the vision, and you took it there. You took it there. I am loving this look. Best dressed this week, Anubu. Best dressed. Anubu, we're going into and hoping that you will join us for a trip into some Grandmaster. I am thinking it would be so fun to do either Warden of Nothing or Scarlet Keep. What do you vote for? What do you vote for? High Feet with the 14 months. High Feet, thank you for that. My gosh, 14 months, High Feet, thank you. Scarlet Keep, I like it. I like it a lot. But I also like Warden of Nothing. I'm such a fan of this. Mob just subscribed. Mob, thank you so much. Hyphy, thank you for that, buddy. I need friends. It's my journey in Destiny. I am destined to find friends in Destiny. I think Warden of Nothing. That was me too, Anubu. That was me too. Warden of Nothing, rocket launchers, arc surge, void surge. We will face barrier, overload, and unstoppables. All three. Barrier, overload, and unstoppable. Oh my gosh. Okay. Am I set up? I'm set up for arc and solar. So, I think I could stay with this. Increases solar. Yeah, I like that. Solar damage resistance. She spews hate. In every form. If I remember correctly, hate comes in all shapes and sizes. Arc, void, and solar. I'm going to go with solar holster. I don't need solar scavenger. I could go with arc scavenger. And then I probably could go arc loader and keep my weapon just loaded all the time. Right, let's keep it loaded. Guardians, let's go in. Anubu, are you ready? Are you ready? This is Warden of Nothing. We're going to be facing barrier, overload, and unstoppable. If I remember correctly, it's a lot of unstoppables. I think there are a lot of unstoppables. I can't put 3 here, right? I can't do 3, and I want to do 3. Stunning a champion grants maximum stacks of bolt charge. Triggers an arc bolt that heals you and jolts combatants. Or dealing sustained damage to targets with a heavy machine gun. I'm going to go with bolt charge. I'm going to go bolt charge. I want rid of this. But I think I'm happy with this, Guardians. Let's go in. Anubu is ready. Richard Nixon, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Let's do it. Eggy, you ran 60 Grandmasters in a weekend for the Scarlet Keep double loot for the Palindrome. I remember there was one time way back when I was with Soupy Sandwich and I was with Havoc, and we were in the Grandmaster Scarlet Keep, and oh my gosh, that witch in the tower, she's rotten. She's rotten. Her dress is torn and her crown is crooked for a reason. She's gonna get you. I love Warden of Nothing, though. I'm a big fan of this. It's on my joy list. Warden of Nothing is on my joy list. Soupy, do you remember it? We had this little nesting area, a little crow's nest up top, but something went awry. I don't remember what happened.
Hey, it's the chosen
Maybe
one
they
and his
threw a
ghost.
firebomb up
Still
there.
trying to save the universe.
Just the reef. Escaped prisoners are destabilizing the region.
Ha! Well, don't let me stop you. You'll want to kill the Warden's servitor. Things gone wackadoo.
Nikki, how are you? It's good to see you, buddy.
Prison of Elders welcomes you.
Now, part of me wants to hit the
Your
big pipe,
Yes.
but I best not, because they might target me out there.
Hell no. Varric's left his pet servitor behind, and the thing went nuts. Thinks it is him. It's running the whole prison through some kind of combat drills.
We're running. We're running. It's amazing to see the work they've done. Oh, we did Lake of Shadows twice already. Nikki, we had a good time in there. What are you saying it's terrible? What are you saying? Give us some more hints on why it's terrible. We want to know. Eggy, you've done Lake of Shadows
The only
once.
way to go deeper is past this prisoner transport. The Warden's servitor blocked
Nikki's,
him from shutting down the
it's a
whole
bad
prison transport
strike.
system. So watch the rails.
Long road ahead of you. We won't get this prison in order if you don't find that servitor and put a bullet in it.
Put a bullet in it.
Coming.
Oh, my tonic expired already?
I was gonna blow all those tanks up, Anubu. Careful.
That's barrier. That should be shooting through that even with her shield. But I don't think it did. I don't think a single bullet penetrated that shield when it was in the correct position for her. I don't think I got a 1. We did okay with the Threshers. I mean, they're not my favorite, but we focused fire. And got them out of there. Zatu, how are you, buddy? I really kind of would like to do as many of these as I can. And then I will only need the Dark Below. Has it been renamed? Is it the Light Below? I don't know what it is now. Well done, Guardians. Well done.
Next up is a cell block for the Vex. You ever see a Vex eat? Heard the creamy center's organic. I've been watching them from out here, but haven't seen it happen.
Oh, I didn't even know we had a VIP badge.
Yeah, I'm saving up my points so I can get the VIP badge right now.
Thank you, Havoc, for the VIP badge.
Oop, we got that Hydra up. Be careful, guys.
No, I'm out of ammo. And it just put its shield back up. Dirty, rotten.
Alright, we got a Hypernova about to blow up, guys. Be careful.
I have a saying, get their friends. Because often it's not the boss of the arena. It's their best friends. It's their minions. And that barrier hobgoblin, it's a problem. Because I'm out of ammo! Why you gotta be so mean? I'm gonna need lessons under that hobgoblin's instructor. Guardian down, Guardian down. Oh, Jason, you got the catalyst for Dyad? You mean we have to run that again?
Oh, there's a new one?
Google, why are you burning me up in here?
Sorry,
I'm out of
I thought that got you
ammo.
already.
Oh, here's a brick.
Here, I'm gonna make him put his shield up.
Important target, Guardian.
Important target, Guardian. I feel like he should flinch a little bit. I mean, shouldn't these hits mess with his programming? Your data's corrupted. OE, OE. Running on it. Ooh, ooh.
I'm running Tether just my Orpheus rigs just
And
because it seems better.
Richard Nixon, I am loving it every time it hits the battlefield. It is juicy goodness. I have loved Orpheus rigs and Tether since the day they were put into the game. Stop moving. Well done, Guardians. Well done. Dyson vacuum cleaner, take me away.
Kill them, dead Guardian.
Guardian down.
Who keeps
my
doing
amplified
that?
hit me.
Colossus, stop it now. Stop it.
They are dead. You are not.
You are not. Insanity Wolf, it's good to see you, buddy.
Round 2. Dismantle mines, yes. Or you die.
Woo, it's a barrier over there.
You got this over here, Anubis, because I can run over and do invis on C.
Victory well earned.
All right, now I've got to... Did we get that guy up here who was the...
We got the unstop. I don't know if we got the anti-barrier.
All right, then he would still be out, right?
You face the final round.
The final countdown.
A mighty cabal challenges.
Pounding, pounding. Kyle, we're gonna need you to clean this mess up, girl.
Stand proud
Insanity Wolf, are you playing? What are you doing? What are you up to?
of elders. Treasure waits below. It
Ouch.
calls to you, yes.
What do we
Money
have
gaps.
here?
You fought. You won.
They did fix this to where it doesn't, you know, kill you on the way down anymore.
I said that. I said that in orbit on the ship. Did he bug our ship?
Dazzy, you're back to the grind tomorrow. Fun times ahead. Yes.
Looks like
I
the
hope
trickster
so.
left you a present.
Jason says, and get to rank 12 with the Path of
But you
Ambition.
made me laugh.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
You're in the prison mainframe, the crazy servitor's nest. Buckle up. He's got some grizzled veterans with him.
Okay, the overload's down.
Oh my gosh, he got me fast. I had to go out for the ammo. It was the wrong move. Shoot to loot could be your friend. Shoot to loot. I shouldn't have gone for that brick.
Here. Judgment at hand.
Bam.
Holy cow. She didn't even have time to light a cigarette and we were done.
Making a mental note
Get out of
never
here,
to
ma'am.
piss you
Get
off.
out of here.
No hostiles on tracker. I'll bring the ship into transmat range.
Insanity, you're going to do Act
I
2
might be
stuff.
looking for someone to watch my back
Jason,
one of
is,
these
are there
days.
new,
To
do
bring
we
some
have
major
new
heat to a
Eris Morn
gunfight.
story? That's what I'm
Yes,
curious.
we do.
I'll
I
be
did
in
part of it
touch.
already.
How did I do here? Anubu with 77, Richard Nixon with 25, I had 52. I only created one orb. I'm going to have to really sit down and use my focus and get the orb generation going. What did I have here? Arc. Okay, so it should have been solar for the orb generation. Guardians, Anubu, Richard Nixon. Should we do the Scarlet Keep? I think we can get one more in. The Scarlet Keep. This is Barrier and Unstoppable, Arc Threat, Arc Surge, Void Surge. So it's squares and triangles with Arc, Surge, Void Surge. 25% bonus to the overcharged sniper rifle. We will have increased arc damage. Increased arc damage.
I don't mind.
Let's do it. Okay, Nubu says 1
Said 1
second. All right. Dazzy, thank you, buddy. I love your frog. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my Broadway gal. I don't know all the words to that song, but cue the music. We'll make it work. So, it is sidearms and fusion rifles once again. Sidearms and fusion.
Insight Terminus. What? That's easy. That's easy.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime gal.
If I'm gonna be honest, I should have ran Tether Hunter for Lake of Shadows, but Insight Terminus for sure. Invis Hunter is gonna be really good for the plates.
Ooh, now I do like Michael's Reverence Adept. Anubu's pulling out deep in the vault.
Ooh, that is a good. Yeah, that's a good one.
He's gone deep for this one. I just can't get over this look. I can't get over the look. I can't get you out of my mind. Anubu, just let me know when you're ready. Let me know. Okay, Richard is going to be doing Tanasha's Mastery, Exalted Truth Adept, and Finalities Augur. Anubu is ready. Richard, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Guardians.
I was gonna let anyone know if you guys hold it and get unstoppable before you shoot your turret. Your turret also shoots unstoppable rounds.
Ooh, good to know. Good to know. And I've been seeing your turret up there in action. At least I
I
think
might not
that's
get all
yours
the
up
kills,
there.
but at least I'll damage everything.
Yeah. Well, you're doing the dirty work that has to be done.
Because I was thinking
Now,
that in the
Richard,
end
is that
of Lake
on a
of Shadows-
timer or does it take damage?
It's on a timer, but I'm gonna say this: if you target something, it does last longer and it shoots more and does more damage than the 3 bullets you put in. As long as it's out of it can blow itself up. I will say that. It can blow itself up. So you can run the risk of accidentally blowing up your own turret because you know the ads are just too close to it. So you gotta be aware of the turret placement itself, but ammo economy, if you know where to place the turret's actually worth the 3 ammo. And then if you just so happen to do the catalyst, right? You get the catalyst done, you just have, after you place the turret, you just have to pop a couple of shots out of your primary and out of your special weapon, and then it gets the bait and switch buff as soon as it triggers on your weapon, even if it's stowed.
Good to know. Good to know.
Like there's a combo that I have. I farmed out a specific shotgun from the dungeon because it can roll with not just bait and switch but also redirection in the third column. So the idea is that you shoot whatever kinetic weapon you want to run. The dude was showing like a dungeon weapon specific one that you can do, and he used the dungeon weapon, shot it a couple of times, and then that triggered bait and switch for the shotgun, shot the shotgun a couple of times, then that triggered bait and switch for the linear, and then you just keep rotating in between all those different weapons, and you can constantly have bait and switch up.
And I love bait and switch.
Yeah, not ideal for like every boss encounter, but I do see where some boss encounters you can actually get away with doing that.
Woo, he fell out of the sky. I see the moon. It's made of cheese.
Okay, he's on the... Oop. Okay. Can I be honest? I was kind of meh on loose change, and now it's kind of one of my favorite, like rocket sidearm perks. Like if it can't get overflow.
Now, what
or
does loose change do? I know I've read it a bunch of times, but I do not remember.
When you get a kill with an elemental debuff enemy, it increases. It gives it stat bonuses, and one of them's reload speed. So, like, let's say you have Volt Shot loose change. After you trigger Volt Shot, or let's say you have like a debuff on your kit, you can throw the debuff, hit one of them to trigger Volt Shot and loose change at the same time, and then you can use the Volt Shot to keep triggering loose change for extra like stability and target acquisition and reload speed, stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, killed by the architects. My bullet hit that. My bullet hit this, the Twin Peaks.
Okay, let me help.
Go right ahead.
care of
I've got a
this guy
bird's eye
first.
view. Popcorn on the field. What? No butter? Popcorn on the field. Watch out, Richard. Watch out.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. Guardians, don't do what I just did. I grazed the side of the structure. The bullet exploded before it reached its final destination.
Okay, cool. They spawn in when we get close.
It was like being hit by a logging truck. If you know, you know. Final Destination. Now the witches are coming. We all know it. We are headed to the high tower, Guardians. Evil lurks here. The stench of the worm is upon this place.
And then this is like another spot where I think the turret, another one where I think the turret would come in handy. Like I can't like.
The turret's working. I see it. I see it. Oh, they're throwing fireballs now?
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh.
Guardians, we are moving to the tower, but in another one of these Grandmasters, you go the direct opposite. You move out. And I remember when it first, you know, it's like the Psyops Moon, one of those. I remember when that first got introduced, it definitely was like, where are we? There's something familiar about it. But then there was something that seemed, you know, off.
There we go. Sweet, sweet revenge. Okay, we got the anti-barrier in the middle. Be careful, guys.
Ooh, she spreads the hate in the form of smoke.
Son of a... I didn't realize I was out of special. Dang it. Careful of the anti-barrier over at middle. I'm gonna go take care of him after I grab one more thing of special ammo.
Who got me? Somebody from the right. The
Okay,
Hive
give me
Boomer
one.
Knight from the right took me down. Straight through the heart. Insanity Wolf says redirection and bait and switch on the shotgun with no backup plans or sealed Ahamkara grasp.
Ooh, I didn't even think of sealed Ahamkara. Thank you. I'm stealing that, Insanity Wolf.
Straight through the heart, and you're so vain. You give love a bad name. Do you feel it? Goodbye.
Hatred as pure and potent as sunshine, soaking through your skin.
Do you feel it? Goodbye.
She
Na, na,
watched
na,
you
na.
cut through Crota,
Now the elevator. Oh, I love this part.
Omega, and she
I
is
posted some
eager to return
videos.
that
I
pain.
played with a guardian that was shadowed in darkness who knocked me off the elevator a couple of times. I got here to the event late. You know, obviously somebody else had quit their fire team. And, you know, my revenge for stuff like that is just don't kill a thing. You know, because he knocked me off twice. Twice.
First time it can be an accident. The second time, that kind of makes me feel like it's on purpose.
Oh, Richard, if you saw the video, it was 100% on purpose.
On the what I was trying to see is if on the prowl triggered the Omna Oculus resistance for you, but I kept freaking dying, so I couldn't ask.
Guardian down.
Okay, I'm gonna use that early.
Hey, 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 goodbye. Whoa, there's somebody up there sniping, and they have got deadly aim. That followed me all the way up, Guardians. We saw it. I jumped. I probably should have slid forward. Note to self. Slide forward. Thank you, Richard. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Instead, I jumped and moved back, but those blasted things tracked me the whole way. This is 8 up with barrier champions. I mean, 8 up.
I was trying to aim ahead of them, but I guess the whatchamacallit tracked to it. Sad days in the neighborhood.
Oh, I don't think I don't think I
yes,
have my special. I don't. You know, there's one where you can hide your head here and they never see you.
I was gonna say, if anyone in chat asks, yes, I am old enough to have watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Oh, that's a hypernova in there.
No, you went to the back. You went downstairs, didn't you?
No, he went
Okay,
upstairs.
you went up. Okay, Anubu
Yeah.
went up. She got me. She never saw me once. That witch never saw me once. Your cornbread's raw in the middle, ma'am. Your butter is not cultured. Get out of here.
Quit beating up on Anubu.
Anubu, you've been glorious. You have been glorious the whole way. None of those work.
No, I don't have an invisible.
I don't have the
for other
one. The one
people,
where you
yeah.
lay down on the sofa works. Guardians, the shield here just falls through the floor. It's absolutely no good.
Yeah, I can't go invis, so I won't stay invis for super long, just enough to so I don't die. Because I have 20. I think I have 20 recovery.
Is this
I
the
have 100
ogre?
resilience. Yes, this is the ogre. I'm gonna.
Well done. Well done. Boy, that gives them the damage. Oh, it's so good. You're no good, baby, you're no good.
Alright, I'm just gonna check to see if there's ammo before we leave real quick.
Woo, here we are, Guardians. Here we are. We're at the top of the tower.
Ah, they're there, right there. It's gonna be those walls we need.
Oh,
to
look at that. I'm in Viz. I'm in Viz. I love it.
Oop. That hurt.
But it's more fun to shoot them, Guardians. It really is. When in doubt, shoot them out. They're healthy. These twins, they're healthy. You're raising some rotten girls, Sabathoon.
Here she comes.
Reloading.
Oh, from the behind us. I got slammed.
Double unstops?
Yep.
And just like that, she left the party.
Mm-hmm.
Well done, Guardians. My gosh, that was smooth.
Ashladun is dead.
That was smooth. Fire teams, they make a difference. They make a difference.
The Hive must have grander ambitions for the Pyramid's influences. Return to me. There is
Come
much
to me. Anubu with 149, 28 orbs, 187. I had 93, 12 orbs, 111. Richard had 51, 39 orbs, 75,000. It was a good, smooth run. Now, is there a third one that could be knocked out of the way? Could it be knocked out? Knocked out. Let's look. Does everybody still have a moment? Do they still have a moment? What have I not completed? Heist Battleground. I feel like I've done that.
Inverted Spire.
Inverted Spire. Inverted Spire. You mean Insight Terminus?
Or Insight Terminus, yeah. Insight Terminus.
Haven't we done that already this season?
I haven't.
25 bonus to Trace Rifle, 25% Arc Surge, 25% bonus to Void. It is Barrier and Unstoppable. Void is the increased damage. Void damage. Lots of it.
Oh, do you mind if I really quickly go to the tower and grab one or more of those platinum bounties?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Eva. Anubu, hang with us if you can, buddy. We'll do another one. We will do another one. I don't remember. I mean, it was probably last season when I did some of these. You know, you do so many of them and it all starts to blend. It all starts to blend. Guardians, let me go get my ice water. We're going to run to the tower. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thank you, Guardians. We're at the tower, and I probably need to take a look at Eva. Eva, what can you give me, Eva? Nothing. Nothing, nada.
Come in.
I gotta complete a dungeon with a full fire team of the same class.
Strongest together.
I feel like I need to delete that one and do something different. Recycled energy detonator beam. I'm not keeping that. Adept mirror imago.
Or are you just here to chat?
Anubu, we're going to go into the Insight Terminus. Insight Terminus. The Insight Terminus, it's long, right? Isn't that the whale on Nessus? The whale, the big drill. They're drilling a hole, trying to look for Vex milk or something. The Cabal. And there's a lot of ammo crates in here, though. There's ultimately, I found like 9 ammo crates. Initially, I thought there were 6, but later I found a few more. There's multiples. Richard, Anubu, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Making a purchase? Or are you just...
Oh, Insight Terminus, the one with the big scion at the end. It's a big minotaur at the end. But they redid this, and it was made much longer, gated sections, but they put a lot of ammo crates in it. It was kind of, we're sorry for making this so awful. Oh, Insight Terminus is the scion. Oh, is that the one?
Yeah, it's the scion at the end.
Oh, yeah. We're down in the round. We fall down in the hole. It's not the Cabal drill. I'm thinking of Inverted Spire, but this is Insight Terminus. They sound the same. It's Cabal
I
and
said
Vex.
to say, I confused you because I said Insight Terminus, or Inverted Spire, sorry.
That's...
I said I'm the one that was mixing it up, and I even mixed it up when I was trying to take responsibility. That's hilarious.
It's... All right, it's Kargan. We're searching for Kargan.
And we can fluff our score in the beginning by by throwing grenades on those minotaurs before he kills all of them.
Yes. You stand back and you can really, with a sniper, you can get a gob of them.
Please allow me to help you with your invasion of the Insight Terminus.
Hello, Failsafe.
Yeah, if you got Cloud Strike, I don't have Cloud Strike. Oh, I'm riding your board, Ransom. Thank you.
The Vex were very active there when the Exodus Black first arrived on Nessus. The Vex that murdered my crew came from there.
No.
I'm sorry that you have to relive those memories.
It's all right. It's only taken me a few centuries to suppress them.
This is a fun one, though. I actually do really like this one. Running on empty. Ooh-hoo. Thank you, RX-7. I loved the Mazda RX-7 GSL SE. I was a huge fan. I think 1985 was the final year that they made that one, and I still love it today. I still love it today.
All right.
In fact, many of the RX-7s I love. I'm ready for them to bring it back. I did see one, the prototype
That's
mule.
the rotary engine, right?
Yeah, the 13B, 13A.
They have the RX-7 and the RX-8. I know that.
And I like the RX-8, but not like I liked the RX-7.
Right, my dad works in the car business, and they got one on trade, so they were talking about it.
Oh my gosh, I know they were thrilled to get that then.
Yeah, my dad used to drive an RX-7 when he had me when they were in college. So.
Which one did he have?
He had I can't remember. He did have the 7 though. It was an
Because
RX-7.
there was like a turbo, twin turbo was like the last year they made that's absolutely phenomenal. But I loved them all, Richard. I liked them all.
He got rid of it when I was like 3, so that's why I don't remember.
I look like a commander of some
Well,
sort.
he made a wise decision because it's not really conducive to, having a family.
Yeah, and my mom had to get rid of her Mustang too, so.
This sounds bad.
Which I find hilarious. My mom and my dad both got rid of their sports cars when they had kids.
Guardian, I'm making the elimination of Kargan your priority of this operation.
Double? We've got double of these? Get out of here, double unstops. You can not complete the circle there and keep getting enemies if you need more revives. So remember that, Guardians. Just step out of the circle. Don't let it complete the build, and it will keep spawning enemies for you.
Load wall, yay.
Loading, 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 Circle the wagons. We're about to get into trouble.
One of you guys gave me speed boost, and then Destiny decided, nah, I'm gonna just take that.
We've got to get Kargan to moving.
That is good news. What's the bad news?
Courtesy of this Kargan guy, the vex you do encounter will be headless suicide machines. Fun.
Oh, he's still over there? Kargan didn't move?
Yeah, we haven't gone over there just yet, so that's why.
But if you get him to move fast, I think you get one less champion. All right, there he goes. You can shoot him as soon as you open in and run through the door and see him, and he will run.
Any ideas?
I believe Centurions will possess the means to remove the Vex block and grant you ingress.
Okay, cool. I did get.
Thank you for the envious. Thank you. You were probably going to run with it, and I snatched it. Oh my gosh, this place is
No, I was
ate
trying to
up.
aim for you before you left. Because I know it makes it easier.
Whoa, they're after me.
Get rid of that. Pick up this ammo real quick.
All right, we need one more. Keep an eye out for another Cabal drop or Centurion.
One more.
Okay, and that turret is champion stunning, just so you know.
Did they just double the amount of champions on everything?
Kind of. Well, now.
I'm out of ammo. It's the reason I love Peace Bond.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm heading over to where.
I'm running an Ubu. We've got Richard's coming for you.
Ooh. Well then. Unfortunate. Give me just 1 moment. I've almost got stuff.
I'm coming that way.
Well.
Smooth, Guardians. That was good. It was good because it gets hectic in there. There's overwhelming odds. 200 against 3.
I can't tell you how many times I've done this.
All right, this is one of those spots where you can get a few of them.
There's Karkin.
I brought a void weapon so I could damage all of their shields all at once.
I got adjoining allies. I was jumping as fast as I could.
One down, 2 to go.
Leave me alone!
I'm pretty sure he realizes we're not going to let him get away with stealing the data while we're here.
You are correct, friendly ghost. A massive buildup of energy indicates several Cabal transports are inbound to your position. You asked for it.
He just keeps throwing void energy. Stop hating on me. We could have been friends. Well done, Guardians. Well done.
Location secured, Commander Zavala.
Good work, Guardian. What intel did you discover?
There's only one data artifact here, labeled Oxa, and it's seriously corrupted. Metadata says it was last accessed by an Otzot centuries ago.
And I think we faced all them. Otzot and all that.
Otzot?
In the sundial. I think we faced them in the sundial.
No. Well done.
Thank you, Anubu. Thank you, buddy. Anubu,
Thank
don't
you,
be a
man.
stranger. Come back and play anytime you want. Did I basically get most of them? I don't know.
Yeah, mine says 11 out of 13 because we have to wait for the other one to drop.
All right, let's go to the tower. Let's go to the tower. Off into the wild blue yonder. But I like Insight Terminus. I think it's a lot of fun. It's well paced. I like especially the Warden of Nothing. I'm just a big fan because, you know, you super. If everybody supers the boss there at the end, things happen quickly there. They really do. And then you don't have to worry about, because aren't there 2 additional champions if you don't take the boss out immediately?
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt, how are you, buddy? Hello, hello. So I think it's all a really good time. Guardians, I think we should raid somebody. Raid somebody. Let's find somebody who's on and go in and just surprise them with a big old hello, hello. Who would it be? Who would it be? You know, we could go in and say hello to Hetty. It's Hetty. Special Hero is on. I always love to go in and see Special Hero. Malachi is on. Granddad Gaming is on. Let's go see the other senior citizen. The other senior citizen. I am for it. Will Havoc, are you still in here? Are you still in here? Richard has his glow. Richard has his glow. Wyatt, how are you, buddy? Hello, hello. Am I going to keep these wild style adepts? Penguin Cat, your name reset. Penguin Cat, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Penguin Cat, where you been? Welcome back in. It's been a while. All right, let me just clear out a little space over here.
I'm so happy to see you.
Guardians are always welcome. We begin then.
I'm going to get this one. I'm going to just empty one of these out because a lot of these drop. And so, you know, let me go over and then see if I can clear out Katie. Katie.
Checking.
Sure. Rhythmic physical expressions won't win a fight, but they feel good.
Please, Guardian.
A 65 on Pyrogales. That might be better than the one I've got because the one I had originally was no good.
Sign, please. Check.
Penguin Cat, you started streaming? Oh, you should have sent a note immediately because I would love to follow you. I would love to see. Now, are you still with Biggs Clan? Are you still with them, Penguin Cat? I try to drop in on Big and say howdy, you know, as often as I can. I was on Big's YouTube site today. I sent him a couple of messages on his videos.
Eververse trades in goods we feel
Havoc is in my chat, but everything's muted. Havoc, can you hear me? I need to learn how to do the raid thing. I know it's like / somebody's name, that kind of thing. Let's see.
No.
And I never really know how exactly, like, when am I supposed to end my stream? You know, I never really can figure it out. Oh, Penguin Cat, what are you playing? What, Penguin Cat, tell me what you're playing. I hope to be doing some Sea of Thieves. You know, I'm going to have to get it all. I thought I had it downloaded, but it didn't work. Havoc, can we go raid Granddad Gaming?
Granddad Gaming, yeah. Raid.
So Richard Nixon, you don't think we'll be able to finish the rest of them? Where is that list at? Is it under Journey somewhere?
So when I go to the Conquer title, it'll be the second to last page. And we can do Battleground Moon, the Psyop Battleground Moon, but the title says 11 of 13. So when we do the Battleground Psyops Moon, we can do we'll have all the stuff done for Conquer except for one. And what's the only strike that isn't in the game yet?
But it's not listed here, so you think they'll add it? Yeah, they will, because it's 12. Yep. So if we finish Battleground Moon, which I love, Guardians, I have been here over and over, and I have been a sliver away from victory on this solo. And then for some reason, you know, I get blasted into oblivion.
When did you want me to start it?
Oh, I'm ready now. Let's go in and say hello. Guardians, let's go in and say hello to Granddad Gaming. Adam, how are you, buddy? Adam, thank you for coming in. Dwight, hello. We're going to go raid Granddad Gaming. It's dinner time in the eastern United States, and I bet Granddad Gaming, who's in England, it's probably really late for him. Or, you know, he's up at like 2 a.m., something like that. You know, it's probably like, what, 10 or 11 o'clock at night over there?
Maybe.
How do we know when we get in there, Havoc? How do I know?
I was just waiting. I mean, I think hit raid now, and then it'll take us there, and then you can wrap up.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I wrap up after we go in. This is all new to me. This is new to me. Penguin Cat, I want to be able to come in and find you. Guardians, join me again. Richard Nixon, you and I, let's have a rain check on the Battleground Moon, because I do love that one. It's all Scorn, and the opening battlefield is a hive, if I remember correctly.
All right, I'm hitting it.
Yeah. I will be running my Titan for that one, because it just sounds like fun running a Luminarch bolt charge build.
Titans rule. The more you play, the more you realize you can't leave them behind. Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Granddad Gaming.
Rhythmic physical expressions.
Oh, Granddad, I wish he could hear me so we could just chat in real time.
That would be cool.
Eggy, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Everybody say hello to Granddad Gaming. He's rated my channel before. He's fantastic. He's very entertaining. He's English. And I love to hear his accent. Dark Jesta says hello to Granddad Gaming.
You should be good, Francis.
I wonder how many went in there with us. 14 viewers. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Guardians. Guardians, be sure to say hello to Granddad Gaming. He raids my channels. He's absolutely phenomenal. He's a pleasure to watch. Thank you today to Anubis. Thank you to Jack. Jack, thank you for playing. And thank you, Richard Nixon, for hanging out with me. Guardians, don't miss tomorrow's stream. I do want to get back in and complete the Battleground Moon. It's one of my favorites. We did several of them today. All of them were a good time. I'm Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game. And remember, P.S., I will be playing some Sea of Thieves as soon as I get all of that downloaded and updated. Come and join me. Let's have a fun time in the Sea of Thieves. I'm Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game, Destiny 2. Thank you, Guardians. Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Ready and